Hey everyone, it's Jordan Faith. Today I'm doing a full routine using only As I Am products. These products are all very moisture rich and can be quite heavy, so let's see how they do on my fine, medium porosity wavy hair. Here on my channel I share all sorts of wavy hair experiments and routines, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe. I upload a new video every week. 80% of you are not subscribed, so I'd really appreciate it if you'd click that button and hit the notification bell next to it. I'm gonna take you through this entire As I Am one brand wash day, so let's head to my shower to get started. Here we are in my shower. I'm going to start by getting my hair completely soaking wet, like always. Today I am washing with the As I Am Classic Coconut Co-Wash. I'm taking a very generous scoop of that and distributing it across my entire scalp and making sure to scrub very thoroughly but gently with the tips of my fingers. When you're using a co-wash or a conditioner to wash with, it doesn't have the same stronger cleansers that are in shampoos, so you have to do a little bit more manual cleansing. So you really want to take the time to scrub all over your scalp to help release any dirt and oil built up so that that can be completely cleansed away. You also want to make sure you're using an ample amount of product. Don't be afraid to get a little bit more and apply to any spots that don't have quite enough. You can also add more water, which helps distribute the product all the way across your scalp and aids in getting a really good clean so you're not left with greasy or oily roots, scalp, or hair. After I've spent a good amount of time scrubbing with my fingertips, I'm using my silicone scalp scrubber to just further ensure I'm getting a really good clean scalp. You don't want any debris left behind, and you really want to make sure you agitate that co-wash all over your scalp and roots so the product can work as it's intended to give a good hydrating cleanse without being stripping. The bristles of this scalp brush are very flexible. They don't hurt my scalp, they just give a really good deep massage. You do want to be sure that you're going in very small back and forth motions, then lifting the scalp brush, moving to a different section and placing it back into your hair. And again, doing very small back and forth motions. Doing this in circles and not lifting it as you move throughout your head could result in a lot of tangles. So just make sure to use those small motions and to lift away from your scalp when you're switching sections. Typically, I would next rinse this out, but I decided just to add a little bit more to my ends to use for detangling. As I Am does have rinse out conditioners. I don't own any of their rinse out conditioners though, and they do say that you can detangle with their co-wash, and I've never tried that before, so I figured today would be a good day to give it a try. And it worked very well. The co-wash is thick and hydrating, but not too thick to work with. You can see it gets really creamy as I brush through my hair, and I didn't have any issues brushing out my tangles. Now that my hair is cleansed and detangled, I'm going to take a good amount of time to thoroughly scrub my scalp as I rinse this out. I really want to make sure the water is able to rinse out all of the co-wash. Next, I'm using the As I Am Classic Leave-In Conditioner. I'm just taking a relatively small amount and raking that through my hair. This has a similar smell to the co-wash, very coconutty, and it's really easy to work with, and I could detangle with this as well. It has good slip. My hair is already detangled, but I am going to use my Perfect Hair Care brush to brush the leave-in conditioner through, just to ensure it's very evenly distributed and to help form my curl clumps and lay down any stray hairs. I'm doing a really quick squish to condish to make sure that conditioner is all throughout my hair and to start encouraging my wave pattern to bounce up. I'm styling with the As I Am curling jelly. I'm actually using a pretty generous amount of this, but not an excessive amount. It is the texture of a custard. It's very smooth. It's not sticky, but it is stretchy. It's very easy to work with. It just smooths right onto my hair. It doesn't leave my hair feeling greasy or tacky or sticky or anything like that. I scrunch and pulse it in all over my hair to encourage my curl pattern and to make sure that it's evenly distributed because I don't like to brush through my styling products. And I am styling on very wet hair. This helps my curl clumps to not be too stringy or small, and it helps the product distribute more evenly, and it dilutes the product a little bit, which is helpful when the product is a little bit on the heavier side. I'm using the Perfect Hair Care towel to Microplop, which is done by just draping the towel over my hand, scooping up my curl clumps, and gently squeezing to squeeze out extra water. I pixie diffused for about 20 minutes and then I air dried the rest of the way. I didn't really get a cast. This is how it looked after it was dry. And to finish off the routine, I want to flip my hair over and give a really good root fluff and just bring everything together. And these are the results. My hair is very soft and touchable, but not too soft. I can tell it's really well moisturized and hydrated. It's very shiny from that curl jelly and all the moisture, pretty frizz-free, and it is lacking a little bit of volume. I don't really have a ton of volume no matter what these days, but there is a very small difference. And I have a little bit less volume as opposed to some of my other routines. My hair doesn't feel heavy or weighed down, and I don't think it looks that way either. My scalp feels very clean, not at all greasy, and overall, I think this routine worked really well for me. I do want to note that I believe if I used only these products as my only routine and I didn't alternate with anything else, I think they would definitely become too heavy for me and I would get buildup and weighed down results, and my waves wouldn't be as enhanced and bouncy and light as they could be. My hair is unbleached, free from any kind of damage, relatively smooth to begin with, and a very loose curl pattern, so it doesn't need all the hydration and nourishment that these products provide. I definitely think they're great products. I love to use them occasionally. But I just want to put this little disclaimer that if you have hair just like mine, this wouldn't be my first choice for an everyday or every week routine. I know not everyone has a bookshelf full of products to rotate, and so I want to make sure to make that clear. I love the products. I just think they would be better suited as an all the time routine for someone who has a tighter texture, higher porosity, more damaged hair type than me. Or if you have coarser hair than I do, any of those things. But I think they can work for a large variety of hair types. Like I said though, they are great products and I absolutely recommend checking them out if they seem like they would work for your hair type. As always, I have them listed and linked in the description box below. If you liked this video, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and click on that bell if you don't want to miss out on any of my upcoming content. If there's anything specific that you want to see, please tell me below in the comments, and I will do my absolute best to cover it in a video if I haven't already. Remember to love yourself fully and faithfully, and I'll see you next time.